Hello, my name is Jello the Casual Card Gamer, and I'd like to welcome you to the second overdress set of Brush with the Legends. And before we begin,
Jello, why do you look like that?
I thought Brush with the Legends, Bob Ross. And...
Just get on with the opening, please. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It is me, Jello the Casual Card Gamer. Today, we are going to be opening up 5 boxes of a Brush with the Legends. It is the second set for the overdress format, or the second main set for the overdress format. I am really excited to get cracking into these things because, as with most games, the second set allows for a lot of flexibility with deck builds. And yeah, I have a case. I am hosting a case break for my Discord, and yeah, I basically took half of the the nation splits for myself because I want to build everything in this. So let's get straight into this this opening. So for the first thing, I'm not going to be opening up everything, but I do have 2 playmats. I believe these are Refuerzos. I'm not sure if these are fixed, but it's still nice to have. It looks really good as a playmat. I do know that he is one of the probably the cheapest triple art in the set as it stands. But you got to admit, the dude looks real good. So we're going to use him as our Met. Sorry, Arcs, you're going to have to wait until I want to use you again. But here we go. We do have Refuerzos, and let's get straight into these 5 boxes. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so we already know that ratios for this in terms of case is that you are guaranteed 2 play sets, I believe, unless you get super unlucky with these. 2 play sets of each triple R for each nation, as well as a ton of double Rs. Since we don't have the over triggers in this set, there will be a lot more double Rs going around. So here we have our box topper. Is Drag Ritter Hardy. So its ability is when it's placed on rear guard, you can counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's back row rear guards, and retire it. It's nice. Might find some play in Eugene, not 100% sure, but we do also have our power counter here. So we have Masanori and Zorga, our crit, and 100 million power. It's very cool, but that's not what you guys are here to look at. You're here for the boosters. So let's just start ripping these open, shall we? For the first box, I'll try as much as possible to slow it down. Give a little bit on each card, but then once we get into the other boxes, just to not waste too much time, I'll just start not skipping to the end, but just going through these really quickly. So we have Deformed Hammer. If you have 5 or more soul during your turn, it gets plus 2k. It's a nice 10k booster. Then we have Pestilent Talon. Front row, when when your Vanguard is placed, you can soul charge 1. Very nice for very nice budget option for Baron Magnus, even though the deck itself is actually pretty cheap. We also have Armored Dragon Mount Cannon. Front row, rear guard, when your grade 0 unit attacks, this unit and the unit that attack get plus 5k until end of turn. It's an option for, I believe, Overdress, so for Trickstar, but it's a little, I find it a little difficult to put in. But anyway, we'll probably find a deck that finds some fringe use for it. For now, that's there. We have Explosive Melting Heart for Brentgate. So it is a Soul Blast 1 to play, and choose one of your opponent's attacking units. It gets minus 5k until end of turn for each of your opponent's imprisoned cards. Very nice. Defensive card. Then we also have a Divine Sister Petite 4. If you have 3 or more grade 3 units, it gets plus 5 shield. It's really weird because it does play off of grade 3s. Which you would think would be good in Bastion, but of course Bastion needs more grade 3s than anything else in the deck. So this is a little funny in terms of placement. But anyway, we also have Cardinal Draco Empiro. So this is the 20k shield front trigger for Brentgate. And we have our first triple R Rogue Headhunter. So this is I believe more for yeah, it is for for Zorga. I'm gonna move this here because I believe my face cam will be there in post. So there we go. First triple R of the box. Moving on to the second one, we have Blaze Maiden Zara. So if you have Ryu or Reno on your Vanguard or Rearguard, she gets plus 5k. It's nice, but it is 6k base, so it's a little weird in terms of numbers. We also have a Cardinal Draco Zelgio. When this unit attacks, Soul Blast 1, retire a Shadow Army token until the end of that battle. When your opponent would call cards from their hand to the Guardian Circle, they must call 2 or more at a time. It's nice, but it's a grade 3, so a little funny in terms of how you would use it or how you would put it. This unit, Indiscriminate Shooting Mutant Barret Wasp. This unit can intercept from the back row, so support for Magnolia. I believe this is also support for Magnolia. So when this unit attacks or boosts, Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets plus 2k until the end of that battle for each of your rear guards. Pretty good card. It does help Magnolia hit higher numbers without having to rely on using just Winosla for the extra power boost. So that is Sylvanhorn Beast Crocotte. And we have Black Sage Karen. Really, really nice card for Phantom Blaster Dragon. So when it is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, rest this unit, look at the top card of your deck, and call a card. If you did, if you call a unit card, you may call it to rear. At the end of that turn, retire the called unit. Very nice. Then we have Cardinal Prima Eculpa. So support for Orphist. Its ability is when it attacks or boosts, if your world is Abyssal Dark Knight, retire a Shadow token and counter Trench 1, which is nice. And there we go. Second triple R of the box. We're only 2 boosters in. And we have Dragonic Overlord. So its ability is just like the OG. If it hits, it restands. And its other ability is if you attack a rear guard with it, then your opponent cannot guard with anything from their hand. So they're forced to either intercept or use a defensive order. Nice. No one took the Dragon Empire slot in my case break, so I'm gonna have 8 copies of Dragonic Overlord. I have no idea what I'm gonna do with them. But anyway, let's keep going. So we have Diabolos Boys Chester. So when it boosts to Vanguard, it gets plus 5k. We have Aurora Battle Princess Barret Canary. When this unit is placed on rear guard, choose one of your opponent's cards that are imprisoned in your prison and put it into their drop. So you can tell from her flavor text and her ability that she's a little bloodthirsty. Just apprehending them is a little Don't you think that's a little lenient? Yes. Don't you think that's lenient? Yes, that is pretty lenient. I'm not gonna get into it. Overcoming the Unnatural Death, as you can tell from the art, is a Zorga card. Play it with a Counterblast 1. Bind this card, choose up to 2 order cards from your drop and put them into your hand. And then Harming a Bite Mutant Zabokani. When this unit attack hits a Vanguard, if this unit was boosted, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, and draw a card. It's Fleet Swallower, good. Really good support for Zorga, I believe. When this unit attacks, if you did Alchemagic an order this turn, Soul Blast 1 until the end of that battle, this unit gets plus 5,000. And when your opponent would call guards from their hand to the Guardian Circle, they must call 2 or more at the same time. Very, very nice. And we have Full Blast Helldive. Play this with Counterblast 1, draw a card from your hand, call it to rear guard. Then, if you are in Final Rush, all of your front row units get plus 10k until end of turn. This makes Bruce really, really good, even on a non Persona Ride turn. So very nice. And we also have a Hollow Berserk Dragon. So when this unit attacks, if you have a Vanguard with Overlord in its card name, this unit gets plus 5k until the end of that battle. Then Counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or less rear guards and retire it. All right. So that Overlord deck is starting to look very nice. Moving on, we have Lizard Runner Undu, starter for Overlord. We have Hard Fist Dragon, Metal Knuckler Dragon. If you Persona roll this turn, gets plus 5k. Dragon Monk Gojo. This card is going to be very, very useful in a lot of things. When the Vanguard attack hits that this unit boosts. Did I say that right? Yes. Retire this unit and countercharge 1. This is really good for Nirvana. because it doesn't have any way to countercharge by itself. And you do run out of counterblast a lot. So moving on, we have Coffin Shooter, drop zone. Once per turn, Soul Blast 1, bind an order from your drop zone. Call this to an open rearguard circle. Very nice. Aurora Battle Princess Whapper Plun. When this unit is placed on rearguard, if 5 or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, you can either countercharge 1 or soul charge 3. Is really nice. Depending on who your opponent is, this could be really easy to reach, or it could, you might never reach it. But it also depends on you. So, pretty good card. We have Witch of Pandering Brunner. So it counts as 2 rear guards when you retire it for a blaster effect. And we also have Monitor Gear Dober Hollow. Very, very nice. Oh, I'm very sorry. I believe so. I did not notice earlier while we were going through that, but all these cards. So these are the cards from that booster. I think my camera moved. Whoops. I am very sorry about that, guys. Have I been putting stuff where it shouldn't be? It's either we've only gotten 2 Keter Sanctuary cards this whole time, or I'm bad at putting things into piles. Nope, yep. We only have 2 Keter Sanctuary cards so far. Anyway, moving on to the next booster. I believe this is booster number 5. So we have Kraus Rock Dragon. When this unit is placed on rear guard, you can move one of your opponent's back row rear guards to an open front row rear guard circle. So that's nice. Next, we have Cyclone Circler. So it is Barrow Magnus support. When this unit boosts, if your soul has 5 or more cards, counterblast 1, put this into your soul. Choose 3 of your front row units and they get plus 5k until end of turn. This is really nice. I can see myself using this a lot in Barrow Magnus just to push for a stronger early game and then be really annoying mid to late. Then we have Sylvan Beast T-Lef. This card cannot be road called nor moved to the front row. So it's an 11k grade 1. Almost as good as Kusi in terms of reaching numbers by itself. But I still prefer Kusi because we do have access to Urgula now. So depending on how you like to swing things, then you could either go with this or Kusi. Next, we have Heavenly Knight of Destruction, Louis Capaldi. When this unit is placed on rearguard from hand, counterblast 1, rest one of your other rear guards, reveal the top card of your deck, and put it into your hand if it's an order or a grade 3 card, and call it to rear if it isn't. It's a nice card. You could put it in Hexa Orb or you could put it in Bastion, but I wouldn't see very much use for it in Bastion because it's grade 2. And now we have our new world order. Eclipsed Moonlight. So counterblast 1, when this unit is placed into the order zone, call a Shadow Army token to your rear guard. So this helps you with pushing in early game. Very nice for Orvist. And we have Freeze Breeze. So when this unit, when the attack this unit boosted hits, if your Vanguard is Master of Gravity, Barrow Magnus, Soul Charge 1. Then if your Soul has 10 or more cards, counterblast 1 and draw 2 cards. Very nice. And we also have Cleave Muddler. When this unit attacks, if your Vanguard is Master of Gravity, Barrow Magnus, discard a card from your hand. This unit gets plus 5k until the end of that battle, and if your soul has 10 or more cards, countercharge 1. It's okay. I still do prefer Selfish Engraver just because I don't have to discard something, and she does help me get around a couple of different matchups. So Cleave Muddler is a definite maybe. All right, we have Embodiment of Armor Bar. So this is the grade 1 for the Dragonic Overlord ride line. When this unit is rode upon by Dragon Knight Nahalem, counterblast 1, search your deck for up to 1 grade 1 card, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Then its rear guard ability is when your Vanguard's attack hits, this unit gets plus 5k until end of battle. So it's a Conroe plus a beater. And Twisting Bulldoze. When this unit attacks, if the number of rear guards, your number of rear guards is more than your opponent's, counterblast 1, soul charge 1. Counterblast 1, soul charge 1, then this unit gets plus 10k until the end of that battle. I don't see where this goes very well, but anyway. We have Noble Will. If you have 3 or more grade 3 units, choose one of your vanguards. It gets plus 20k until the end of that battle. Defensive order. We have Shield Fisher Dragon. If you called a rear guard only from hand this turn, this unit cannot attack. It's an 18k grade 3. So that's cool. Next, we have Frenzied Eris, so 20k shield front. Then we have Dragon Knight Nahalem, the grade 2 for the Dragonic Overlord ride line. I have one of each now. When this unit is rode upon by Overlord in its card name, you can call this to your rear guard. Then its other ability is Rear Guard. Once per turn, if you have a Vanguard with Overlord in its card name, you can Soul Blast 1, and all of your Vanguards get plus 5k until end of turn. Very nice. Then we have a hollow version of Diabolos Girls Natalia. 20k front tria for Dark States. Alright. We have Blaze Fist Monk Enton. When the attack this unit boosted hits, Soul Blast 1, retire this unit. Choose one of your units and gets plus 10k until end of battle. Steam Artist Napier. If your soul has 5 or more cards, gets plus 5k. So this can find use in Barrow Magnus potentially. Heavenly Blade of Sublime Bethesda. When this card is discarded from your hand during your turn, so Counterblast 1 and Counterblast 2, and Soul Charge 1. Choose a column, and your opponent puts all of their rear guards in that column on the bottom of their deck in any order. It is kind of resource heavy, but it is pretty cool. So I'd be interested to see where people put this. Cardinal Prima Altepo. When this unit is placed on Guardian Circle, if your world is Dark Knight, Soul Charge 1. If it's Abyssal Dark Knight, Soul Charge 2. We have Roaring Pistol Langina. If you have a total of 3 or more cards, or more order cards in your bind and drop zone, drop and bind zone, this unit gets plus 5k. So Zorga. Blaster Dark. When this unit is placed on Vanguard or Rearguard, retire another Rearguard with Counterblast 1. Choose one of your opponent's Rearguards, retire it, then this unit gets plus 1 drive until end of turn. Imagine drive checking Amar to Noah this early. I'd be kind of sad, but it'd be nice depending on what my field is. And last but not least, we have Soaring Dragon, Prideful Dragon. So this is another iffy double R for Keter Sanctuary. When this unit attacks, if you have 4 or more grade 3 rear guards, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, draw a card. If you Persona Road this turn, you may have this unit get plus 5,000 and 1 crit until end of turn instead of drawing a card. So that's cool. That's cool. And we have the last booster on the first side. Diabolos Attacker R-Wing. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, Soul Blast 1, and this unit gets plus 5k until the end of that battle. If you are in Final Rush, this unit gets plus 15k instead of 5k. So it's almost like Colossus, but I'd still run Colossus. Flame Dragon Bombardment. Choose one of your Vanguards, and until end of turn, it gets all of your units can attack your opponent's back row rear guards when they would attack. That's okay. Spinvac Robo Ramroot. If your order zone has a set order, this unit gets intercept. Okay. Octodevote Sorceress. When your drive check reveals a trigger unit, if your Vanguard is Hexa Orb Sorceress, retire this unit and Soul Charge or Counter Charge 1. Now, I'm very iffy about using this. A lot of people have been pretty vocal about it over Fosado. I still prefer Fosado, like many people, just because it stays on the field, and Octodevote does have to retire itself. So we'll see where that goes in the future. But anyway, we have Soul Blast 2. Until end of turn, increase the trigger effects of your revealed for your drive check by 5,000. That's Soul Blast 2. I guess it's okay. It is nice. Next, we have Strong Fortress Dragon Brachio. If your Vanguard is Heavy Artillery of Duststorm Eugene, Soul Blast 1, retire. Rest this unit, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. Then at the beginning of your battle phase, if your opponent has 1 or less rear guards, stand this unit and it gets plus 5k until end of turn. So it's really good Eugene support. Probably the best Eugene support card in the set. So then we also have Wild Intelligence. So you can play this with Counterblast 1. Discard 3 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 card with the same grade as your vanguard or lower from your drop zone and call it to rear guard. If your vanguard is Magnolia, then you can choose 2 instead of 1. This is really good for Magnolia because it helps you get resources outside of just your hand. And now we move on to the second half of the first box. All right. Next, we have Blaze Maiden Aruna. During the battle, this unit boosted to grade 0 gets plus 5k. Then Unbreakable Ice Barrier, Ice Pillar Jabina. So it's basically more guard more for Barrow Magnus. We have Stealth Dragon Kizan Reiji. Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the same column as this unit and retire it. It's nice for some spot removal. We have Virulence Dragon. If your Vanguard is Blaster and is called to a rear guard, Counter Blast 1, retired from your rear guard as a cost for a Blaster effect, then Counter Blast 1, Soul Blast 1, and all Blasters gain 5k. I worded that really weirdly. I'm very sorry. Advancement Magic, Melkoko. When this unit is placed on rear, Soul Blast 1, draw a card, choose a card from your hand, and discard it. Time Jarret Dragon. When this unit is placed on rear guard, put a card from your hand into your soul and draw a card. That is nice. And we have Sterilize Angel. When this unit attacks, if you have no face-up cards in your damage zone, this gets plus 5k until the end of that battle. This is I'm tempted to try this in Hexa Orb just because it is so counterblast heavy, but we'll see. All right, next booster. Special Violence Yell, so defensive order for Bruce, gets plus 20k if your Vanguard is Bruce. Monitoring Gear Badober. Blaster Javelin, the grade 1 for the Blaster Ride line. When it is rode upon by Blaster Dark, reveal the top card of your deck, call it to rear guard as rest if it is a unit, and discard it if it isn't. Then, during your turn, if you have a Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, it gets plus 2,000. Coffin Shooter. Bizarre Beast Bagu Mortar. If one or less of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, rest this unit. Choose a card from your opponent's drop zone and imprison it in your prison. Very nice for those pesky players that don't want to put more than 2 things on the field at the same time. Cardinal Fang Marisma. When this unit is placed top 3 for a world, then put the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. And we have a Hollow Sleeve Tugging Bell. So when this unit is placed on a rear guard, you may put all of your cards from your bind zone into your drop zone. If you do, this unit gets plus 5k for each card you put. That's nice. It looks very nice in foil as well. Next, booster. So we have Bar, Barrette Canary. We have Heavenly Staff of Kind Intention Colthes. When this unit is revealed for your drive check, you may call this to an open rear guard circle. If you do, this unit gets boosts until the end of battle, until the end of that turn. We have Full Bow Starter for Blasters. Form up, O Chosen Knights. This thing is disgusting. Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1. Perform all the effects below according to the number of your grade 3 units. 2 or more. Choose one of your units, gets plus 5 until the end of that turn. 3 or more, draw a card. 4 or more, choose one of your Vanguards and it gets plus 1 drive until the end of that turn. This is disgusting in Bastion, and it would be crazy in in Hexa Orb as well. Okay, we have Horn of Blessing. Play this card with a discard, a card with Overdress. The Overdress ability in your hand, draw 2 cards. And our SP for this box is Berserk Dragon. Very cool. I do like the edges. That's nice. I do show something else, but an SP is an SP. All right, so I think we still have a couple of double R's to go through. So we have Aurora Battle Princess Mel Horizon. When this unit attacks Vanguard Counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's rear guards, put it into their prison, and this unit gets plus 5k until the end of the battle. Cardinal Fang Estret. At the end of each turn, if your world is Abyssal Dark Knight, both you and your opponent choose one of your own rear guards and retire it. Very cool. Eclipsed Moonlight. We've seen this already. We've already seen this. Noble Will. Nectar of Sensationalism. When choose one of your rear guards until end of turn, it gets plus 5k, and for every 5 cards in your drop. And if your drop has 15 or more cards, it gets plus 1 crit. Yuck. Nice. And we have Stealth Dragon Togachi Rashi. When this unit is discarded from your hand during your turn, you may put this card into your soul. Very good support for Eugene, because you can just discard it for your ride deck ride, and yeah, it does stuff. Okay, Mount Cannon. We have Steam Knight Pasha Tatal. If your opponent has 4 or less cards, put this unit into your soul. If your soul has 4 or less cards, put this into your soul. Choose one of your units to get plus 5 until end of that battle. Diabolos Madonna Viola. When this unit attacks, if your Vanguard is Bruce, counterblast 2, and this unit gets plus 10k until the end of that battle. Promised Brave Shooter. When this unit attacks Soul Blast 2, this unit gets plus 5k until the end of that battle for each of your other rear guards. That's nice. Cardinal Prima Altelpo. We've seen this. Blaze Maiden Parama. 20k shield front trigger, and a foiled Whapper Plume. All right, 3 boosters left in this first box, guys. Flame Dragon Bombardment, Drag Ritter Nathiel. When this unit intercepts, if your opponent has 2 or less rear guards, this unit gets plus 10k until the end of that battle. Aurora Battle Princess Rodend Azalea. When this unit during the battle that this unit boosted, if 2 or more of your opponent's cards are in your prison, it gets plus 5k. Promised Brave Shooter, Virulence Dragon, Fairy of Tragic Love. When the attack this unit boosts hits a Vanguard, bind this unit, choose an order from your bind zone, add it to your hand. And there we go. Aurora Battle Princess Perio Turquoise. I believe this is the last triple R of this box, and it is a good one. During your turn, if 2 or more of your opponent's cards are imprisoned in your prison, this unit gets plus 5k. Then its front row ability is when your opponent's card is imprisoned when your opponent's imprisoned card is placed onto a rear guard circle, that unit gets minus 5k until the end of that turn. So, your rear guards will be released on with parole. Prayers that will reach someday. Play this with Soul Blast 1. If you have a rear guard with the Overdress ability, choose one of your units and it gets plus 15k until the end of that battle. Why am I putting all those there? Steam Engineer Pep Petty. We have Pep Petty. Spherical Splasher. If your Vanguard is Barrow Magnus, this unit gets plus 5k. Sylvanhorn Beast Bilber. Soul Blast 1, retire this unit. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Choose with the 1 card among them, call it to a rear guard in the back row, rear guard circle in the back row, and discard the rest. The unit that this unit called cannot move to another rear guard circle this turn. Sylvanhorn Beast Boljacorn. Counterblast 1. Until end of turn, this unit gets from the back row. When this unit would attack, it battles all of your opponent's front row units, which is nice for getting rid of pesky things in the front row. Diabolos Edge Grantori. Soul Blast 1. Until end of turn, your opponent cannot intercept, and if you are in final rest, this unit gets plus 5k. And we have Crimson Expeller. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may soul charge 1. Then, from your soul, you can counterblast 1, put this from your drop into your soul. From your soul into your drop, soul charge 1, then one of your Vanguards gets plus 10k until end of turn. So it's kind of like a dimension crawler, but instead of soul blasting itself to soul charge 2, you soul charge 1 and you give your Vanguard some beefy muscles. All right, and last pack for the first box, we have Blaze Maiden Zara, Drag Ritter Nathiel, Cardinal Draco Zelgio, Indiscriminate Shooting Mutant Barret Wasp, Bojalcorn. We have Bard of Heavenly Song Alpac, the Keter Sanctuary 20k Front Trigger, which is nice. And, ooh, Cardinal Noid Thumberino for our final double R of this first box. Very nice. All right, so I'm going to put these to the side, and we're going to get into the second box. All right, so from here on out, I'm just going to start blazing through these. I am uploading this a day after release because I wasn't able to record right away due to some family stuff. So I'm pretty sure all of you guys are already familiar with most of this stuff anyway. So please bear with me. So we have the promo again, still the same dude. And inside we have Toya, and Bastion. All right, so first half of the second box. Let's do this. Jabina. Okay, wow, it's a lot of Dark State stuff. Oh, Nectar of Sensationalism and Cleve Muddler. All right, so our second Cleve Muddler of the case of these 5 boxes. All right, Viola, Gojo, Capald. We have Clothes. We have another Alpac, which is nice. Marisma. It's always good to search. And a Hollow Diabolos Grantori. All right. Third pack. Wow. No triple R's yet, which is okay. Cyclone Circler, Ramroot, Harvesting Season. Until the end of your turn, all of your back row units get plus 5k, and your rear guards cannot move to other rear guard circles nor boost. All right. Really makes you have to maximize that Magnolia skill. All right, we have Tiluf, Parama again, and Soaring Dragon, Prideful Dragon. All right. Getting all the funky double R's. All right. Cruise Rock Dragon, Cyclone Circler, Capald, Eclipsed Moonlight, Noble Will, Eculpa, and there we go, the boy himself, Diabolos Jetbacker Leonard. All right. Very, very awesome card. I think it is one of the most expensive triple R's of the set. So that's really nice to see, even though it is a case and we know that we're going to get it. It's nice to pull one on camera. Chester, Crucifer Rock Dragon, Volcanigun Dragon, Iron Anchor Resentment Dragon, Virulence Dragon, Fleet Swallower, and a Hollow Dragon Monk Gojo. Awesome. Gonna need as many of those as I can get. All right. We're just gonna see what this is. Oh, okay. Our first Blaze Fist Monk Damari. This is one of the combo pieces for, I believe, a 7 attack Nirvana build. I can't remember who I saw it from, but there is a way to get 7 attacks out of Nirvana. I'm not sure how big those attacks are, but I'm pretty sure that it's substantial on a Persona Ride turn. So that's nice. We have Undo. Another Gojo, yes. Wapper Plun. Tiluf. Fairy of Tragic Love. And our first playmat. Heavenly Bow of Edifying Guidance, Referzos. Don't know where I'm going to put this, but I'm definitely going to have a lot of fun figuring out. All right. Okay, so Bar. Horn of Blessing. Ooh, and Sterilize Angel. Okay. We're getting all the funky SPs too. All right. Second half of the second box. Zelgio, Chester, Canary, Ramroot. Wow, it's all Brandgate stuff almost. And another Overlord. All right. I'm halfway there. All right, Zara. Overcoming the unnatural death. Okay. We have another Nahalim. And there we go. Maiden of Deep Impression, Urgula. So when you would move or swap rear guards during your main phase, you can also move within the same row. So you can move side to side now. And your unit in front of this unit cannot be chosen by your opponent's card effects. So almost resist for getting that Kusi around for bigger lanes everywhere. All right, so Special Violence Yell, Dober, very nice. Coffin Shooter, Eclipsed Moonlight, Brunner, Rumbraccio, and Form Up O Chosen Knights in foil. Nice. I really want an SP Blaster Dark. I really, really want an SP Blaster Dark, guys. And we also have another Perio Turquoise. Last 4 boosters of the box, the second box. Okay, Mount Cannon, Petite 4, Noble Will, Frenzied Heiress. Okay, oh, and our first Aurora Battle Princess, Dairy Violet. So it is basically a perfect card for grade 2s and below. So sadly, Bastion is still laughing on his high horse, but other decks, especially overdressed decks, are pretty sad. Bethita, Crocote, Whopper Plume, Babu Mortar, and another Wild Intelligence. Okay. Alright, Deformed Hammer, Mel Horizon, Additional Angel. So when this unit, put this unit into the damage zone, Soul Blast 1, choose a face upgrade 3 from your damage zone and call it to a rear guard. Very nice Angel Feather representation there. You have Octodevote Sorceress, Time Jarret Dragon, and a foil version of Blaze Maiden Parama. Very nice. Alright. Viola, Promised Brave Shooter. Can't wait to play around with that. Altapo. Another Blaster Dark. Very nice. Freeze Breeze and Sylvan Beast Bilber. Alright. And that is it for the second box, guys. Alright. So we are now halfway through our 5 boxes at box number 3. So from now on, I'm just gonna get straight to the the foil and the rares, because there's a lot of just a lot of cards. Let's pop that up there. Put this down there too. All right. So who is our counter today? It is Danji and Bruce on the back. Very nice. All right, first half of box number 3. Can we pull a DSR? If not, I got more boxes for tomorrow's live stream. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Petite 4, Frenzied Heiress, and another Serialization. Okay. They really want me to use them. Alright, so Mount Cannon. I'm not gonna go. Pasha Tuchtal, Noble Will, Promised Brave Shooter, Blaster Dark. Ooh, okay. Freeze Breeze, and another Sleeve Tugging Bell. Okay, in foil. Blaster Javelin, Resentment Dragon. Ooh, Exquisite Knight Olwain. So this is really good support for Hexa Orb Sorceress. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Hexa Orb Sorceress Vanguard, then Soul Blast 1, look at 2 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 2 of them. Put them on top of your deck in any order, and put the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. Then, when your drive check reveals a trigger unit, you counterblast 1 and gets plus 10 until end of turn. And this is... where did this go? There. We have Berserk Dragon again, and we have SP Lizard Runner Undo. Alright, so there's our SP for the box. It's pretty early, but it's okay. Alright, so we have Viola, Zara, Altepo, Barret Wasp, Bojul Corn, Nahalem, and Togachirashi. Okay. You have Enpyro and a Hollow Berserk Dragon. Again. Okay, so we have 2 hollows. I believe 2 hollow Berserk Dragons and the SP. So hopefully we get another hollow, so I don't have one random common one. But anyway. Full Bow, Mokoko, Additional Angel, Natalia, and Perio Turquoise. Alright, so that's 3 Perio Turquoise in 3 boxes. That's nice. Alright, Byret, Canary, Arwing, Bombardment, Ramroot, Octodevote Sorceress, Grand Tori, and Thumberino. Alright. Last pack for the first half. Oh, why do I keep getting these? I mean, I know that I'm supposed to get them. It's just, why do you... These are 3 for 3 with Sterilize Angel as well. That's crazy. Alright. Why is that there? There we go. That's better. Charon, Azalea, and another Rogue Headhunter, and Cardinaloid Plastea. When this unit attack boosted by a Shadow Army token hits, you can draw a card. That's nice. Drawing cards is nice. Peperi. Okay. Double Moments of Capture. Aurora Battle Princess 24-hour coverage. This card's really good. Play this with Soul Blast 1. When your opponent's hand has 4 or more cards, they choose a card from their hand and imprison it in your prison. Then, if 3 or more cards of your opponent are imprisoned in your prison, choose one of your units and it gets plus 5k until end of turn. This helps you whittle down your opponent's hand. Even though they do get it, they do have the option to get it, it still does count towards your prison count, which is nice. Now, Supernatural Extraction. When this play this with Counterblast 1, discard a card from your hand. Soul Charge 3, then if your soul has 10 or more cards, choose a card from your soul and you may put it into your hand, which is very nice. And another foil monitoring gear Dober. All right. Maka. Darkness Maiden Maka. When this unit is placed on rear guard, if you have a Vanguard with Blaster in its card name, this unit gets plus 5k until end of turn. Then, Soul Blast 1, retire another rear guard, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck, choose one grade 1 or less unit from among them, and call it to rear guard and shuffle your deck. Nice. And another Crimson Expeller. Alright, so Barrow Magnus stuff, which is nice. Undo, I don't need you anymore. We have Reedy, Coffin Shooter, Fairy of Tragic Love, Cardinal Prima Eculpa, and Wapper Plume. Oop. In foil. And hollow, I mean. Gojo. That was wrong. Tilef, Form Up O Chosen Knights, and another Wild Intelligence. I just keep getting Wild Intelligences. Okay. Next booster. Violence Dragon, Colthes, Bell, and third Dragonic Overlord. That is weird. 3 boxes, 3 overlords. Okay. Okay. I see you, Overlord. I see you. I told you I'm gonna make. I said I was gonna make you already. You don't have to be so pushy. Noble Will, Horn of Blessing, and Diabolos Girls Natalia. Blaze Fist Monk Enten, Napier, Prayers That Will Reach Someday, Shield Fisher Dragon, Bethesda, the Elephant. So when this unit attacks, if there are 2 or more units in front of this unit gets plus 5k until the end of that battle, and if there are 3 or more, Soul Charge 1. Very nice card for Magnolia. And another Cleave Muddler. What's happening? Why do I keep getting Cleave Muddler? Whatever, it's okay. Alright. So that's it for box number 3. Can I get an SP of like something cool? Like something really cool? Is that too much to ask, Bushy? Oh, I think this is another Toya. Yep. Bastion on the back. Alright, I have a playset of the promo card now. Yay! Alright. First, 8 boosters. Let's see if the SP is in the first pack. Oh, we have Legio Wildmaster Darius. When this unit attacks, if your Vanguard is grade 3, Counterblast 1, Soul Charge 1, this unit gets plus 5k until the end of that battle, and if you have 3 or more other rear guards, this unit gets plus 10 instead of plus 5. It's an iffy card. I guess I can see its uses somewhere, it's just not very clear right now. Form Up with Chosen Knights, and a foiled Full Bow. Alright. Not a single Brantgate card yet. Undo, Cyclone Circler, a Diabolos Boys Chester. Pull these. There we go. Ramroot, Spiritual Extraction, and there we go. Diaglass Sorceress. Finally, one of these. So, when she's placed on rearguard from hand, if your Vanguard is Hexa Orb or Pentagleam, Counterblast 1, and discard a card from your hand. Look at 2 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 2 of those units from among them. Call them to rear guard and put the rest at the bottom of the top of your deck in any order. So this is really good for the deck. It does make the deck a little more late game oriented, but it still really is good support for it. Ooh, and we have our first Daminaru. So when this unit is placed on rear guard, if your Vanguard is Sylvan Beast King Magnolia, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your rear guards until end of turn. It can attack from the back row and it gets plus 5k. Then when it is chosen by a Vanguard effect, this unit gets plus 5k until end of turn. That is really good. And then of course we have Natalia. Alright. There. Tanya. So when this unit is placed on rear guard, Counterblast 1, choose a grade 0 from your drop zone, call it to rear guard. Then when this unit attacks, Soul Blast 1, choose one of your grade 0 units, and it gets plus 5k. Alright. And we have a foiled Cardinal Fang Estret. Alright. Special Violence Yell. Okay. Oh, why are these here? Oops. There we go. And Pyro and another Urgula. Okay. And we have a foiled Witch of Pandering Brunner. Alright. So I don't think, unless I just have bad memory, we haven't pulled a... Oh, never mind. There's a triple R right there. And it is... There we go. Virina Erger. Oh, yeah. And we also pulled the Minaru. So, Erger is really nice. So its ability is Overdress, of course, from Trickstar, then Auto from hand. At the end of the battle, that your Trickstar attack the Vanguard. If your Vanguard is Nirvana, Soul Blast 2, and Overdress this card on your Trickstar as stand, and you can countercharge 1. Then continuous and continuous from the rear guard and guardian circle. If it is an overdress state, this unit gets plus 10k and 10k shield. So that's really, really good. I believe it is the most expensive triple R in the set. All right, so now we're moving into the second half of the box. Coffin Shooter, Pastelia, and another Refuerzos. We still haven't pulled a Phantom Blaster Dragon yet, so I'm keeping my eyes open for that. Hopefully we get one soon. Why am I putting these here? I am so tired. Alright, and another Damari. Oh, I believe this is the SP. Petite 4, Noble Will, Matcha. Oh no, it's still a triple R and is Leonard. All right. Jabina. Virulence Dragon, Charge, and Drag Ritter. Where does this go? There it is. Drag Ritter Idris. So, if your opponent's rearguard was retired this turn, Counterblast 1, perform one of the following. This unit gets plus 10k until end of turn. Put this into your soul. Choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater rearguards and retire it. It's okay. It is a little awkward in the deck, so I probably won't run it, but it's still nice to have. We have Dober. Nahalem and Nahalem. Okay, we have 2 Nahalems. All right. And one of them is foil. I know what I'm putting in the right deck. Okay. Spherical Splasher, Bilber, Langina, Azalea, Blaster Dark, and Dairy Violet. Napier, Jaren, Rantori, and Supernatural Extraction in foil. Very nice. I like that. Like that a lot. Olwain. Where does this go? Olwain. Berserk Dragon. And oh, there we go! Our first Phantom Blaster Dragon, and it is in SP. All right, I like that. And it's the last pack of that of the 4th box. That's awesome. Very, very nice. All right, and we have a Berserk Dragon. All right, last box of the video, guys. Let's see if we can get something other than Toya, please. All right, here we go. And it is Megumi. All right, and we have Magnolia on the back there. Very nice. All right, there we go. That's good. That's good space right there. All right. Last box. Let's see if we can get some more cool stuff. Okay. So I'm just gonna start doing them rares, hollows, double R's, triple R's, and SPs instead of separating them into nations now. That's a lot of work. Noble Will, Shield Fisher Dragon, Bagu Mortar, and Cleave Muddler. Okay. El Coco, Additional Angel, Brunner, Rembraccio, and SP Damari. Okay. Kind of sad. um, kind of wish it was something else, but I guess after pulling an SP, PBD, you know, not very much more can follow up unless it's a DSR. So that's okay. We have Olwain and Wild Intelligence. And our fourth Draconic Overlord. Okay, that's nice. I can live with that. We have Plastia and Thumberino again. I believe that's our fourth Thumberino, so that's nice. Bar. And our fourth Perio Turquoise. I believe we didn't get one in the last box, so that should be the fourth one. There you go, Woodland Docs. You got your play set right there. Natalia and a foiled Blaster Dark. All right, I like that. I like that a lot. All right, last 8 boosters of the video, guys. Let's get some busted. Let's get a DSR. Let's see if we can get a DSR. Marisma and this guy. Yeah. Alrante. Why are they always together? So weird. Anyway. We have Rogue Headhunter as our third triple R, so that means we have one left in the box. Somewhere. Lurking. Time Durette Dragon. Oh, sorry. We have Nectar of Sensationalism, Time Durette Dragon, and Fairy of Tragic Love. In foil this time around. All right, and our last triple R is Crimson Expeller. All right, and we have Bard of Heavenly Song Alpak. All right, so let's see if we can pull let's see if we can pull an a DSR. All right, Cruise Rock Dragon, Cross Rock. Tanya and Togachirashi. And last pack of the video, everybody. Matcha and Coffin Shooter. All right, and that is everything for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. We pulled a lot of really good stuff. I am very, very happy about the Phantom Blaster Dragon SP. And yeah, I still have 15 boxes to go. And those will be opened tomorrow on stream. So make sure that you hit subscribe and the like button so you can check that out when it happens tomorrow. And I will see you guys there. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did opening these packs, albeit very, very rushed and messy. I apologize for that. But nevertheless, thank you so much for watching. I am Jello, the Casual Card Gamer, and catch you in the next one. Take care.
Hello, my name is Hello, my name is Jello Casual Card Gamer. Hello, my name is Jello, the Casual Card Gamer, and I'd like to welcome you to the second overdress set. Hello, my name is Jello, the Casual Card Gamer, and I'd like to welcome you to the second dress.